Ladies and gentlemen, over the course of today, there has been some traumatic updates about Harry Maguire and his situation of the allegations going on in Greece, in that island that has happened. There are a few updates that are relating to where he will be, where is he going, and how things are going to be set up for him in this unfortunate time. So without further ado, let's talk about Harry Maguire and let's talk about Manchester United. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show. Welcome back to another video. Now, this is going to be a Manchester United update video in relation to Harry Maguire. There won't be any transfer news in this video as there's not really anything that's come to light about potential transfers that Manchester United will be signing, despite the paper talk that we all know and love but most likely won't happen. So before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on, share the video in the playlist. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think Harry Maguire's future will be at Manchester United? Will he still be the captain? Will he end up still having a career at Manchester United? And how serious are these allegations against him? Where do you think it will end up for him and his future? Without further ado, let's talk about the updates for Harry Maguire. So I made this video relatively late because I didn't want to leave anything up to doubt. I didn't want to have anything misread or misinformed. I wanted to have every sort of information possible before I could make an update video. If you guys didn't check out the last video about Harry Maguire's arrest and how it can end up costing him the captaincy, I do recommend you check that one out before this. But here are the updates in relation to Harry Maguire that could be very, very serious. So he has been, I believe he's been let out of jail and his court case will be on Tuesday. However, in Greece, I believe the court case is not required for Harry Maguire to be there. So he is able to return to England, return to Manchester, return to training, return to wherever Manchester United need him to be, and allow him to focus on his game and let the lawyers focus on the situation of his court case. Now, Harry Maguire has denied all claims of assault, verbal abuse, and bribery. Those are the three incidents that Harry Maguire has been suspected of. Plus, there are two other people with him that obviously could potentially have the same charges. So those are the things that's the update. Now, obviously, there's been more updates in relative to his sister. Apparently, his sister got into a fight as well, and she ends up getting stabbed in the arm, which is obviously a big reason why, if Harry Maguire did have to retaliate and did end up throwing a punch and did end up brutalizing an officer, or whatever the case may be, that is probably the reason why, because he was defending his sister. Look, my personal opinions aside about what Harry Maguire does on the football pitch, honestly, it makes it look relatively better for him if he is defending his sister instead of just going and abusing someone for no particular reason. But still, you have to follow, as a Manchester United player, and especially as the captain, you need to stay professional. Obviously, if someone's going to stab your sister in the arm and the fight is getting serious, then there's not really much you could do. You have to defend your family. But I just don't know. I feel like there could have been another way. And obviously, there was even talks about him verbally abusing officers and hitting officers after the arrest. That is something that is unacceptable because the fight would have already been broken up. So there's something we could talk about with Harry Maguire. Now, obviously, these are just allegations. None of this is actually true. We don't really know what happened. And it looks like we probably won't know ever what happened, because I don't think we're going to be able to see the CCTV footage for the incident that Harry Maguire was in. Obviously, those are the few updates that has been occurring for Harry Maguire. Yeah, look, he's going to have fantastic lawyers on his side. Most likely there's not going to be anything that comes out of this for Harry Maguire. He's probably going to be a free man when he returns to England, or whenever the case is over. We're going to know more. I believe his case is on Tuesday, so we're going to know more about his case when it comes to if he's going to be innocent or guilty, or even if there has to be a further extension of the court case. This could take a long time, maybe. I don't know how things work in Greece, but things might take a little bit longer because of the incident, and maybe they just don't know what to go with. But in the end, these are all alleged things. So Harry Maguire could potentially have not done any of this, but look, man, if someone's alleging it, there's a good chance that there's at least some incident of truth within what's happened. I mean, you don't get an officer alleging that someone hit him. Like, I don't know how things work in Greece, but that seems bizarre to me. So, look, this is going to be very, very damaging for Manchester United. They've already put up a statement saying that they are going to, that Harry Maguire is denying all the claims, all the allegations, and that also they are going to be keeping silent until they figure out, obviously with the lawyers going to work and doing their part, they don't want to comment any further until the legal issues of the case are sorted, and then they can make decisions going from there. Very, very intelligent play from Manchester United. You expect that from a big club. They're going to remain silent until they know exactly what happened, exactly what the result is going to be. If Harry Maguire is guilty of these charges and these allegations, Manchester United will act accordingly, and if he's innocent, then Manchester United will act accordingly. That's what you suspect from a big club. They know how to handle themselves in the public eye, and political issues is something that Manchester United and many, many other clubs will be very, very good at hiding, or very, very good at protecting their own. So in that way, Manchester United is probably going to be doing a good thing, trying to protect Harry Maguire from all the abuse they could potentially get. But nevertheless, there's just so much that's going behind what's happening with Harry Maguire. It's really, really frustrating to know that this is going to be the main priority of Manchester United talk for a long time until we get an outcome. And all the transfer stuff that we are getting transfer news. Don't get me wrong, we are getting multiple news outlets talking about Jadon Sancho and Gabriel and all these players that don't seem to be coming anytime soon, and Gabriel's probably not coming at all. So yeah, like in the end, we need things like that to pick up. We need to pick up the pace with transfers. But unfortunately, this story has taken over what Manchester United's topics are going to be about. And it's going to be damaging, man. It's damaging for our football club to know that this is what we're going to be talking about for at least another few days until we finally get a result. And if it is as bad as people say it is, then Manchester United will end up having to defend themselves for multiple months. Harry Maguire's going to have to defend himself for multiple months, and it could really halt the start of the season. In the end, as a football fan, as a Manchester United fan, my sole focus is on the football pitch. It's on how we perform in the field, how we perform at Old Trafford, how we perform outside of Old Trafford. We've seen the fixture list. We've got very tough games coming at the start of the season. We need to be all guns blazing and eyes focused on those games. And stuff like this so close to the start of the season for us will not help. If anything, it's really going to demotivate us. So hopefully, this is just such a negative time for Manchester United. It's not been a great ride. This transfer window has been really, really, really upsetting for a lot of people, and this does not make it any better. If anything, people that really do care about Harry Maguire as a human, this is going to be very bad for them, and it's going to hurt them a lot. And I do care, man. I care about the guy. I care about all of our players. All of our players are more than just footballers, man. They're humans. People make mistakes. People have the right to defend themselves, to defend their family. And if that is what is being put out there, and if that ends up being the truth, then I don't blame Harry Maguire for defending his family. But of course, there is more to that meets the eye. And obviously, we're going to have to wait and see what that is with Harry Maguire. And of course, we're going to have to talk about it again and again. We'll have to wait and see. So, in the end, that is going to be the end of this update video. Just a recap for Harry Maguire, in case I may have missed anything as well. So, I believe his sister was also in a fight and ends up getting stabbed in the arm, and Harry Maguire was defending her. That is one thing that has been put out there. Also, the accusations that has been put under Harry Maguire's name is, or at least one of the three British men, is bribery, abusive language, and assaulting a police officer. Those are just a few of the allegations put into potentially Harry Maguire's name. And finally, his court case will be on Tuesday, but he is allowed to return to England because his presence is not required during the court case. The lawyers of Harry Maguire, and obviously the case itself, will hopefully get resolved by Tuesday, and we will know exactly what's going to happen with Harry Maguire. There's also, I should also mention this, but I don't think this is true. There's also been reports that he has to go back to the island, that he committed his crimes and apologized to obviously the club, I assume, that he was at the pub, and also the people in the pub, and also the people in the island. I don't see that being true, to be honest, because if he's denying all the claims, why would he go over there and apologize? That basically is two-facing what he's denying. If he ends up going and apologizing, then he's basically saying that he did it. So I don't see that happening either. Maybe he can apologize for escalating it to the point where he did get arrested. But, I mean, abusing a police officer, are you really going to be apologizing for that if you've denied it? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me. We're going to see what happens with Harry Maguire. Again, this is not a good video to make, and then we're probably going to have to make another one once we know what's happening with Harry Maguire. But those are the updates. I feel like I needed to make this video after how many people watched the last one. They probably needed to know. It's not new news. It's not breaking news. I'm not doing it just as it came out. I waited until the whole day has finished, until I kind of knew exactly what the case is and what exactly could be happening. I wanted to make sure I had everything in this video. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Harry Maguire's situation. It's not great. It doesn't feel good to make this video. It really doesn't. There's by no means do I like making videos about our players getting in trouble, our players getting arrested, our players doing something they shouldn't be doing, breaking the rules, hitting officers. Look, in the end, none of these could be true, and Harry Maguire could be a model citizen that ended up being at the wrong place at the wrong time. But the fact that this is being put out there it's not a great video to make. I'd much rather be making videos about fake transfers that won't be happening than one of our players getting arrested. I think that goes for everybody, to be fair. But it is what it is. I'll see you guys in another video. I will be making, I believe, unless there is more updates, my next Manchester United video will be who I think will be the player of the year for Manchester United. And then after that, we've also got the player ratings in general. Those are going to be two separate videos because that's just a really long video to make, and I'm going to divide them into two. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in another video. Take care and peace.